So here we go. Can I tell you how this happened and how I was dabbing in Beverly Hills off Rodeo in the day?
So you live it like, what kind of weird life is it at this point?
No. The day gets crazy. Sometimes, guys, when I'm by myself, I will do this. Just to make sure shit's real. Like I look around like, nobody would believe this. I'm glad I have a reputation for not lying because nobody would believe this. So, and I'll tell you when that point happened when I went, nobody would believe this. I'll tell you when it happened. Let me start the day. Actually, 48 hours prior. Screen change. John's all, hey, you want to go on a fucking dab thing? I'm like, yeah, I do. He goes, so basically, we're going to take our cars on a car run. John has crazy cars. He always goes on car runs, cars and coffee, the rallies, all that shit. I don't like people driving me. I don't like that shit. I'm good. I don't want to be around a bunch of people speeding. I like to hotbox the car. Not my thing. But I'm like, all right, John, I'll go with you. He's like, yeah, we're going to stop at a restaurant, hang out. Then we're going to go to a place and dab and all that. I'm like, cool. I don't know more information than we can take dabs somewhere and bring your car, right? So I get there, 40 feet from Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills in the day, across the street from a very, very, very prestigious Michelin restaurant, one that John goes to a lot. I've been there. It's not like it's like an Arby's. It's a place where you're like, $48 salad? No, thanks. One of those bougie bitch places. Pull up, restaurant, right there on the road. Nice restaurant, families, older people in button-ups, people with dresses, ladies holding their purses like this, shit like that. I walk in, I sit down. There's like 6 tables toward the back of the restaurant. There's like an outside patio, and there's a bunch of random people, and then people for the event. It's like a little event. You could tell when they're at the event when people have certain necklaces with emblems and pendants. I'm like, oh, so this is where the event is? You have a pendant on. Pendants are like basically the watches for the glass community. Like, oh, sick pendant, bro. That's like oh yeah, I got the sick one. It's like having a sick watch.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, pendants. This is where the people are. And I see John, we sit down, and I see someone bust a rig out. And I go, we're busting rigs out? And he goes, yeah, you can bring your rig out. I go, stop what you're saying. Stop what you're saying. You're telling me I can bring my fucking rig out on the table right now. I had it all. Timer, pearls, cute, everything in my box. I brought it with me because I thought we were going somewhere to dab. I didn't know that somewhere was the fucking restaurant. I pulled my fucking rig out. And I look around and go, oh, so all these tables are just us. They're not like regular restaurant people. The regular restaurant people are 4 feet to the right. They're right there and inside, right? So what you saw in the video was the people inside. I don't like to smoke around old people, so I would never smoke if they were sitting next to me. But they were inside. They can't get secondhand smoke from that. And they weren't paying attention. So I bust my rig out. I'm like, I can do this? I still don't believe anybody. I'm like, I can do this. I can torch this right now. The waiter comes up and I'm like that. I'm like, no, they know. I'm like, all right. Torching my rig. Like, I'm gonna get arrested. Torching my rig up. Look around. I'm like, holy shit, there's 7 rigs over there. This is real. We can dab here. It was a set courses they were bringing out. It's a bougie restaurant. And we were dabbing at the fucking table.
With people just walking by the front of this restaurant.
People walking by the front of the restaurant. We're tucked in the middle of the restaurant, but within the patio. The back parking lot's right there. People were walking into that restaurant through our dab smoke going, what the fuck? Walking through.
They're definitely noticing.
Fuck? There's rigs and torches and full-grown men torching a bunch of shit. 7, 8 tables plus with 5 rigs at each table. Just people just going hard.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Probably not 5 rigs at each table, but you know. And everybody, you could tell, like, oh, you either a trapper or you own a company. I can tell by the way you look. When someone's 23 with a $100,000 chain, I'm like, oh, what industry are you in? I'm pretty much, I could tell, like, oh, so you ship packs. Okay, I got you. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I look back and I see all those people behind me, the old people. I'm like, dude, please take this fucking video right now. This is what you call a viral video. We're at a nice ass restaurant. I'm like, get the table and me dabbing, nothing else. I'll take care of the rest. That's where I went. I started doing the face like, there's a man on a lifted wheelchair behind me. What the fuck is happening? So as we're finishing up with the lunch, those people get up and start coming out, and their cars are parked in the back. So they have to walk through our little event. So tall old white man comes out, picking up his pants a little, looking around. Oh. He's walking through, doing the side steps, like not really going straight, just like walking sideways. And me and Tony are like, who's he going to yell at? He's picking one. It's like a shark. Like, who are you going to eat? Mm-hmm. Which one of you are going to do? You got to pick somebody. He's looking around like, oh, all right. I'm like, oh, who's he going to do it to? And he walks. He gets to the very edge of the fucking tables. And there's one white dude with a torch in his hand, torching a rig. And the old man comes up behind him, puts both hands on his shoulders, like a little shake, and goes, ha ha ha, I almost caught a secondary back there. He's like, woo! And he walked off. And all of us goes, was that fucking real? No fucking way. He almost got secondhand high, he meant. Almost caught a secondary back there. He's old as shit.
Yeah.
I almost caught a secondary. Coolest fucking part of the
I like
day.
his attitude, though. I mean,
His attitude was incredible. And then walked off into the mist.
you guys are fogging out all the regulars just also.
But outside. We're out. No, the regulars are inside. And there's like a couple tables on the front patio, but like we're outside. It's going straight up. It's not weed smoke either, so it's not soup. You don't smell anything.
Yeah.
Unless you know what dabs smell like, but like, you're not probably gonna tell you to smoke it and smell it. But the fact that he said that made my day. And then we got to line our cars up, about to take off. I've never drove with people, never tried to keep up with people, never done any of that. It was pretty fun. So like, it's all supercars, hypercars, and like sick ones. So there's a lot of like, it's Grand Theft Auto cars, you know, Lambo, Porsche, Ferrari, Cullinan, Rolls Royce, this bunch of crazy ass cars. And here's me in my boat of a fucking Maybach. I'm like, I'll try to keep up with you guys. I have a V12, but it's a boat. They got little Porsches, 911s, cutting, zigzagging, doing crazy shit, right? So I'm like, I'm going to try to keep up with you. Just give me the address in case I fucking get dusted. So here we are. Going down Beverly Hills.
Sounds stressful.
Leaving Beverly, it was very stressful. Leaving Beverly Hills, and you have to stay together in the lights.
A real GTA mission.
So I'm driving, and everybody takes a left as I take a right. I was in the front. I took a right because that's the direction set. I look back, and everyone's going the other way. So I call John. I pull over. I'm waiting for 8 minutes for them to line back up so I can find them again. Everyone went the wrong way. There's 30, 40 deep. 6 cars were with us. So I finally wait. I hear John honk, and I hear his exhaust. I'm like, oh, where? I know it's him. It's just loud. And I see him, and I flip it, get behind him, and we start going through Beverly Hills and Century City, like in a line of 7 different crazy cars. I'm like, this is kind of fun trying to stay up with everybody. It's cool. I kept up. I kept up so well. I couldn't believe it. There was a time I was going 85 just on the street, like, but I'm driving like no one is being an asshole. We're not cutting fools off. No one's dipping into shit that you're like, whoa, that was too risky. What are you doing? No one's doing stupid shit. That's why I stayed with them. If they were being dicks, I would have just slayed and just waited on my own and then drove. Fuck that. I'm not going to be one of those guys. But everybody was cool, but I was just... We get to Malibu, and I'm right behind him. I get stuck at one light, and that's when I lost him. The last 4 minutes of the drive, I lost him. So I kept up with these fools on the fucking freeway. Kept up with all these dudes in a line. And there was one point where I was in front of the Lambo the whole time. There was one guy behind me. And I'm like, yo, this is kind of fun. Holy shit. I wasn't smoking any weed. I was like, I gotta have both hands on the fucking steering wheel. Get to Malibu, we park. Probably should have went somewhere else. All we did was smoke up a whole parking lot. And everybody was just staring at the cars and then going, "Oh my god, are those torches?" So I was like, "Dude, why are we here just torching in a parking lot? This is weird." But the guy that put the event on, he said, "Last week it was empty. I swear to God, that's why I picked this fucking part of the beach." He's like, "I didn't want to be around people." Anyway, we park, and this is where I went, "This is real. I gotta look around. Like, this is something's fake." Ready, guys? We leave. We're going to a house in the hills that they rented, so that's where we're gonna go smoke at. I'm driving. I posted this on Instagram, where the Maybach's in front of me bouncing, right? And then there's a Ferrari and the Porsche and all the crazy cars all lined up. I'm like, this is Grand Theft Auto. This is Grand Theft Auto if I've ever seen it. We're on the beach in Malibu. It looks just like a video game. So we take off, and this is when I'm like, no. No one is with me. This isn't real. I'm driving. There's a Maybach truck next to me, couple Lambos behind me, and I'm like, the little kid in me is going, "Are you shitting me? This is awesome. There's so many cool cars. Like, this is so fun." Couple Porsches, Lambos, and shit behind me, in front of me. We're all like doing this, staying together. And I was supposed to meet up with Franklin that night from Grand Theft Auto. Supposed to meet up with him that night because we're going over some stuff. He calls me in the middle of this car run, and I'm zipping. So I put him on speaker. I have him on speaker, and all I hear as I'm whipping back through Beverly Hills into the Hollywood Hills, as I'm whipping through in the hills and all these cars, I just hear, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "What's up? What's up, Sean?" He's all, "No, I'm just chilling." And I just hear Michael's voice. "Hey, man." I'm like, "What?" He's all, "Yeah, I'm with," and he says his real name. He's like, the guy plays Michael, because I was supposed to meet with both of them, but I got back too late. All I know is I'm driving, whipping fast. Look in my rear view, nothing but Ferraris and Lambo. Look in front of me, Porsches and Ferrari, and I hear Michael and Franklin. And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'll meet you guys up. I'll probably call you around 7:30. I'm on the car run. I'm trying to keep up." And then they're like, "Oh, yeah, for sure, man. All right, cool, hey." And I hung up. And that's when I went, "Oh, the fuck is going on?"
It's the closest anybody's ever been in real life.
This is the closest that you can get to Grand Theft Auto in life. You cannot get closer than that. It was one of those moments where I went, if this is the Truman Show, I'm down.
You guys did a great fucking job.
You get a great job on this season. Like, this is a great season. 30s? It's a good season. Because what the fuck is happening? I just remember I looked back, and when I saw that line of cars doing this behind me, and then the call, and I can hear both of their voices, I was like, what?
Who wrote this shit?
Yeah, who wrote this? My Uncle John would lose his fucking mind right now. I would have called him immediately, like, "Bro, what the fuck?" Anyway, go to the fucking the mansion. The mansion's a fucking Grand Theft Auto house. Walk in. You saw the fucking view. I'll show you. We'll clip in. Insert clip. Wow. Anyway, we just dab there. Bunch of smoking. Then we go to this Michelin restaurant, and they let us dab in there.
Insane.
It's in the fucking Continental Hotel.
Hold on. Different restaurant.
Different restaurant.
Two places?
We go, and it's like Korean barbecue, so they have big fans. It's a really high-end restaurant where they have Kobe beef and all those steaks they bring out on floating, smoking boards. One of those places.
You got them to agree to this shit?
Wasn't mine, man. They did it. But down one hall of the nice-ass restaurant, it opens up to like 50 chairs. 50 tables. Like, I mean, not 50 chairs. Tables for big enough for like 50 people. Yeah. Right? With all the grills. And all they did was put up one of the things that girls get changed behind. The little unfolding thing.
Yeah.
Blocked off the hallway. And they had like an armed guard everywhere we went. Because, the cars and shit. And the Griggs. And the jewelry. These fools. All the trapper kid looking kids. The trapper kids. And they had him standing at the front. Right there at the entrance of the hallway. And the whole restaurant's packed with people. Not one of them knows if they go like this. All they had to do is look over the curtain. See 75
You guys
plus
are ripping globs back
globs. There. I was smoking my ass off. We had one of the waitresses fill our rig with her water thing. Video's coming soon. Yeah.
How did the waitresses?
They were
react to the show?
all with it. There was a 20-course dinner. Not one of the part was vegan, so I just ordered a bunch of shit.
I just had a lemonade and shit.
I did get a lemonade. And I got some mushrooms and rice and corn.
All right. Well, that's all right.
I still ate shit. It's just like, it was insane. It was crazy, bro. But parking it was just crazy rolling around going, I love that car. Wow, I love that car. Holy shit, I love that car. You know in GTA when you steal a good car, nice car, and then all of them start spawning? That's how I felt. That's how I felt. Grand Theft Auto real life. That's going to be a good clip. When Marty clips this for Instagram, all that's talk, that whole story is going to be in one little clip, and it's going to be great. So yeah, that's what I did this weekend. That was nuts.
So this is like some sort of club or some shit?
Yeah, it's a club. It's a social club. Yeah, the social club, they like do a certain amount of people every so often. It was epic. If I do anything else with them, I'll announce you guys, let you know what it is. But